Hello, and welcome to the next video to support response to the Annual Integrated Economic Survey, the AIES. Once you have logged into your Respondent Portal account and entered the code in your letter or email to access the survey, you will click the Respond Now button and be taken to this screen, the overview screen of the AIES. Click Continue. Here, we lay out the 3 steps to complete the survey. In this video, I will provide an overview of Step 1 of the survey, verifying your locations. Click Continue. On this screen, you will be given an option to respond by using an online spreadsheet or by downloading a pre-populated spreadsheet to your local drive, completing this step, and then uploading that spreadsheet back to this survey. I will show you how to respond by each of these methods in this video. Let's start by using the downloaded spreadsheet. Click on the Start button on the right of the screen. This is the screen where you will download your customized response spreadsheet. Click on the Download button and then access the folder where your downloaded materials are saved to open the spreadsheet. You will return to this screen to upload your spreadsheet once it is complete. This is the downloadable response spreadsheet for my fictional company. There are 2 tabs across the bottom, including an Instructions tab that gives additional instructions, and the Verify Locations tab that we need to complete. Let's investigate the Verify Locations tab now. Here on the left, you can see the locations that make up this company. This list is based on information your company has provided to the Census Bureau previously. If you are missing any locations for your company, you must add those locations using the online spreadsheet. You can then re-download this spreadsheet and your added locations will be included at the bottom of your list. Along the top in each of the columns, we have listed the questions. You can see additional information about each question. Note that the first row contains the topic of the question. The second row has the question text. The third row includes additional information for response. Note that you may need to click and drag the formula bar at the top to see the additional information in its entirety. I can update information about these locations by clicking in the cell and typing over what is pre-listed. I cannot type over gray cells. They are locked. To respond to the questions, I click in the cell corresponding to the question and location, and then enter the information. Once I have answered all of the questions for all of my locations, I can upload the file back to the survey. To do that, I navigate back to the survey and click on the Browse button, or click and drag the spreadsheet from my local drive. Next, I'll click Open. At this point, I'm given a choice. I can run pre-checks on my survey, or I can click Upload to upload the survey. I can also click Remove to remove the file. In this case, I'll click Upload. This dialog box lets me know that the file has been uploaded. Click OK. Now you can see that my status has been updated. Here's my file name, my file processing status, the date and time I uploaded, and the ability to view. Here, I'll click Save and Continue. You'll note that I'm taken to the online survey spreadsheet. If I click to the right, I can see it has been pre-populated with all of the responses that I just uploaded in that Excel file. Now, let's explore responding by using only the online spreadsheet. Remember this screen? This time, I'll click on the Start button on the left. Here, you will see a listing of establishments or locations for your company. This list is based on information your company has provided to the Census Bureau previously. You should carefully review this list to ensure that all of your establishments are included and are listed only once. Also on this screen are frequently asked questions at the top of the page. To access the response to each question, click the plus button. To hide the text, click the minus button. You can read more information about completing your survey by clicking on the More Information link at the top of the screen. We have included a few features to assist you in verifying your establishments. You can filter your list of establishments by using the down arrow button. Here, I'll filter my locations to only show those located in Maryland. And here, I'll click on the same button and click Select All to clear the filter. You can update information for each establishment that is out of date by clicking on the box you want to change and typing. For example, this establishment has the wrong city listed. I'll click in the city box and type in the correct city. You can copy and paste information from one cell to another. For example, here I'll click on the zip code for this location, hold down the Control button and the letter C button. And then click in the zip code for a location in the same city, hold down the Control button and the V button, and paste the information into the cell. Sometimes you may see a location where the description of what they do or make is not accurate. For these locations, you can write in a description and the Census Bureau will update records where appropriate for next year's survey. Let's say that the business opened a new location earlier this year. Let's say April. I notice that this establishment is not on my list of locations. I can add it by clicking on the Add Additional Locations button located at the bottom of the screen. Each new establishment will be added to the bottom of your list. For each added establishment, please enter the information into the grid. If you have added a location only to realize that it should not be in your listing, select that location from the list and click the Delete Added Location button. You will be prompted to check that you really mean to delete the location. Click Yes. Once you are satisfied with your listing, you must provide an operational status for each of the locations. When one of your establishments has a change in its operational status, you'll need to update that information in the column labeled Operational Status. Let's do that now. Most of my locations had activity during calendar year 2023, but 2 of my retail locations did not. Here, I'll fill in a 1 to indicate that there was activity at this location during the calendar year. I'll drag and drop the value to fill the column. When I get to these 2 locations, I'll change the number to a 2. I'll continue on this way, completing the operational status for each one of the locations, including the location that I added. If I scroll to the right, I can see the additional questions I need to answer for my locations. Let me do that now. You can save your progress by clicking on the Save button at the top. You are strongly encouraged to save often. Once you've provided data for all of your locations, you should click the Save and Continue button at the bottom of the screen. This will bring you to another decision point to again respond by online spreadsheet or by downloading a pre-populated spreadsheet, filling it out, and then uploading it back to the survey. This second part, Step 1B, asks follow-up questions based on responses you just provided, particularly establishments that have been added, that is, they're new to the Census Bureau systems, or have had a change in operating status. You will use the downloaded spreadsheet or the online spreadsheet using the same features outlined earlier in this video. Let's take a look at the online spreadsheet now. Now there is a partial listing of my locations based on the answers that I just provided. The first location ceased operations in March 2023. As I scroll to the right, I encounter the first white box, indicating the first follow-up question for that location, which is, what is the date this location ceased operations? Here I'll enter the 2-digit month, 2-digit day, and 4-digit year. If I continue scrolling to the right, I can see that there are no more white boxes. That means there are no more follow-up questions for this location. I will go through each of the remaining locations on this list, completing the requested follow-up information. When you have finished entering all of the follow-up information for your locations, you can click the Check Data tab to run a check for your data for completeness. Click on the Run Checks button to see what information might be outstanding. In this case, it looks like everything has been turned in. Clicking the Save and Continue button here will take you to step 2 of the survey. Clicking the Back button will allow you to complete this step using the downloaded spreadsheet option as described earlier in this video. This concludes the support video for step 1. For more information on the AIES, please visit our website at census.gov/AIES. For additional help completing the AIES, please call our help desk at 1-800-681-3012. Thank you for your time and attention.